Hello, my beautiful people and fellow readers or fantasy lovers. It is me, Sci-Rin, and welcome back to Sci-Rin Space. Now, little disclaimer, if I sound a bit funny, I am sick currently, but I've been holding off this video for way too long, so I'm filming it. It's time. Its time is now. And that is, I got some brand new Lord of the Rings books. And I am so excited about it. Now, the reason why I've not filmed this video yet is because I do not have the Hobbit. Because I cannot find it, and it feels incomplete to, like, you know, review or talk over a new book series, meaning like reprint. New cover, okay, it's a new cover, without having the Hobbit with it. Because usually when things like this are sold, when it comes to Lord of the Rings, a copy of The Hobbit is usually with it. So I just felt like I needed The Hobbit, but I'm not finding it unless I find it before editing this video, which I highly doubt. Now, the copies in which I wish to talk about is a, what are they called? Like a Clothbound edition? Also, my hair is not working. It's pulling me, it's making me grumpy. I tried. Okay. Anyway, it's a cloth-bound edition of Lord of the Rings, and I'm quickly gonna get distracted, but don't worry, I'll leave timestamps now. I've been wanting the illustrated edition of Lord of the Rings for like a really long time now. It's existed forever. It's essentially the books, but with beautiful art and beautiful art inside of them. But when I saw these guys, I was just like, I have to have it. Now, the first one I bought was actually the last Lord of the Rings book, because we were out for my birthday in September, went to a bookshop, of course, and this one was marked down because it had like a little bit of damage, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to have this. This is a beautiful book. And then I got the rest of them, so I'll show you guys the right way around, but the last one is the one that's a little bit damaged and how I saw these books. So first we of course have Fellowship of the Ring, and here we have it. Whoa. My camera is flipped though, so all the names are gonna be a wrong way around, but I can see if I can get a little picture that I can pop on screen for you guys to show you how it looks. But how stunning is this? It's just this beautiful green shade with like a very soft golden foil on it, and like the spine looks absolutely beautiful. We of course have the map on the inside and on the back, and then the back is fairly plain, but I like it. I love how plain this is, and like the first part of the j.r.r. Tolkien's epic adventure, Lord of the Rings. That is underselling it, okay? In a sleepy village in the Shire, a young hobbit is entrusted with an immense task. He must make a perilous journey across Middle-earth to the cracks of doom, there to destroy the ruling ring of power, the only thing that prevents the Dark Lord's evil dominion. Thus begins j.r.r. Tolkien's classic tale, which continues in The Two Towers and the Return of the King. Beautiful book. I can't wait. I put it on my shelf. I'm probably gonna put it here. Move some of these guys back because I have a few pure hardcovers now, so let me move my little cauldron cup. Then next we have The Two Towers. Just look at it. Wow. I love how simple these are. I feel like that's what gets me. It looks like an old school hardcover. It's just it's so beautiful, like with the tree, and like again we have the gold foiling, but it's a smidge more orange. It looks much more orange on camera. But there we have The Two Towers. I just feel like these books capture the essence of Lord of the Rings so well. I don't know how to explain it, okay? That's why I wanted the illustrated edition originally, and I still want the illustrated edition. When I get it, I will make a video on it, but this just feels so authentic, you know? Even like the sticker is printed on. But then we have the second part of Lord of the Rings. The company of the ring is sundered. Frodo and Sam continued their journey alone down the river Anduin. Alone, that is, safe for a creeping figure that follows wherever they go. Thus continues the classic tale. Yeah, okay, cool. I really don't feel like I have to read the back of these. If you don't know Lord of the Rings, then what are you doing here? And why aren't you watching it? or reading it. Like, please do the world a favor and just go watch it, okay? And if you can't quote the words of the movie line by line, go watch it again. And then lastly, we have, but sure as not least, The Return of the King, which is the one that I saw in the shop originally, and it was like almost like 300 rand cheaper than the other two because it is the slightest bit damaged, but so little that if I show it to you like this, you're not even gonna notice it. So I don't mind, like, it adds a bit of character. It's just like some of the corners are a bit damaged, but I don't mind too much. I think this one is my favorite because it's like this grayish color, like with a hint of blue. And then I am a silver girl, so this is just stunning to me. Oh, and then that, so good. And then look how pretty the back is. It's like these little flowers and these little dots, like, well, star style things. It's just, this one is for sure my favorite. Wow. Then Return of the King is the third of the epic adventure. The armies of the Dark Lord are massing as his evil shadow spreads ever wider. Men, dwarves, elves, and ents unite forces to battle against the dark. Meanwhile, Frodo and Sam struggle further into Mordor in their heroic quest to destroy the One Ring. And there we have it. All three of them. Again, I really wish I had The Hobbit as well, because I'll pop a picture on screen if I remember, because it's just, it's so good. I love these books. Wait, let me do a little, just look at them. Wait, not me trying to pose for a thumbnail. This is difficult, wait. But yeah, here they are, all three of them together. Let me show you guys the spines, because that is of course how it will look on a bookshelf, which again, how cool is that? That's just so cool to me. I love it. I love them together. So nice. Lay you down gently. Gently. This is probably the shortest video I've ever recorded, so let me ramble a bit for you guys. So I love Lord of the Rings. I just feel like Tolkien is, I'll be humble and say, one of the best writers out there, because I know writers are very much subjective to a person. Like, you might like someone but like despise someone else even though that person is fairly popular. But I really think that Tolkien is the best writer, hands down. It's just the way that he creates worlds and brings life to story is honestly inspiring to me. Like, my biggest dream in life, for those of you who want to know, is to create a game, because I have this world in my mind that I just want to bring to life. And the reason why I want to make a game is I'm not good with words. I'm not a writer. No one can do what this man does. But I also feel like I have this world in my head that I want to capture somehow and share. And the fact that he wrote Lord of the Rings at like a very old age is also something that's just very inspiring to me. It just shows that if you have something you feel passionate about, pursue it. Because you're passionate about that thing for a reason, and you feel strongly about that thing for a reason. So, you know, go for it, kind of thing. Yeah, again, I just feel like the way he writes feels like your granddad is telling you a story and you're kind of just like sitting on the floor in a cushion listening to his wild tales. It just, his writing has a certain warmth that I've never experienced in anything else that I have read. Sure, most of these books are modern books, so they're like hardcore fantasy with like romance or like dark and gritty. I feel like older books have much more a historical feel to it, and I feel like that's what I like about Lord of the Rings is everyone has like a name and a surname and a family tree, and everywhere like in the map it's like rich with history and story, and like you can feel that richness in that world. And I just, in case you haven't noticed, I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. It's just, it's like, it's literally the type of thing you can watch lore videos about for hours. Like, if you think about something like Sci-Rin and those type of games, I just feel like Lord of the Rings is that, but even more accentuated. So I just love getting lost in stories, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to make this channel. Is I ramble about the randomest things sometimes, and I I love it, you know. I love being able to share with people and share interests and hear your thoughts and opinions and what you like and what you dislike, and just have a space for like-minded people to talk about things and, like, you know, just nerd out essentially. But yeah, the other thing I love about Lord of the Rings, except the richness of it and like how beautiful these books are written, oh, don't get me started. And this is something I want to make an entire video on eventually, but I'm reading dyslexic and like quite bad actually. I had to go through a lot of effort, and my mom did a lot of work with me to, as a child, get me to a good place. And reading Lord of the Rings has always been very intimidating to me, and then once I just picked it up and started reading and taking my time with it, it was just, oh, it's beautiful, it's magical, it is undescribably good. Like, to put it bluntly, Lord of the Rings is about, this is not what it's about, okay? I'm simplifying real bad now, so don't come at me, because Lord of the Rings I feel like has a lot of deep meaning, and like, oh, it's just stunning. But essentially it's about a hobbit leaving his home, grabbing a ring and going on this journey to throw it in a volcano. That's all. Yet he created a masterpiece. He somehow captured that journey, and I feel like a lot of books you read would have like long journeys, but it would kind of be fast forwarded or like skipped, or like here and there something would happen. But Tolkien literally wrote a book about a journey, and that is just like I'm struggling to put this into words. It's just, imagine you have to write an essay and it's about a guy walking from one place to another, and it's that good. It's like insane, like the way he captures a journey, and I'm meaning this like literally and metaphorically, like the way the characters grow, the way they become themselves, the way they rely on each other, and then the fact that Lord of the Rings doesn't have a hero. It has a normal character. Like, what is that stunning Gandalf quote? Something about like, it's the little things that makes the difference. It's the small things. But yeah, it's just that belief in like, you know, it's the small things in life that makes a difference. It's the small actions. It's those type of things is what moves things, what changes things. And the fact that Frodo failed his journey, but everything still worked out the way that it should have, because the ring was too powerful. No one could carry that burden, but he didn't carry that burden alone, so they succeeded. Like, oh, I'm gonna talk about this way too long, so let me just stop myself right here. It's just, the entire message of Lord of the Rings and the entire journey it takes you on is just beautiful, and honestly a masterpiece. Like, again, I've read many good books with absolutely outstanding stories, and I don't know how to put it into words. It's just, it's different. It's so completely different. Like, I always say, you know, there's people that are like, oh, if you could meet one celebrity, who would it be? I would want to meet Tolkien. I would want to hang out with him for like a week and just be like, tell me a story. Just tell me a story, because that's what reading The Lord of the Rings feel like. It's just someone telling you a story. It's just absolutely amazing. And again, books that I feel so strongly about, because it's just magic. That's all. It's just, it's so magical. And again, I have this dream of creating a game and like my own world, and like I said, like I feel like Tolkien and what he did inspires me a lot, and if I can just do like a third of what he did, I would be happy. Like, oh, the man's a genius. So share your thoughts and feelings down below. What do you think? What do you like? What inspires you? And like, oh, that also reminds me on, it was Gandalf that said this in an interview, wasn't it? Where he was like, just, he feels like the art of creating is so important, because in doing so, you learn more about yourself. It is like becoming, you know? Whether it be like painting or writing or poetry or reading, anything in that line, it's just, it's so expressive and so meaningful, you know? It's magical. I really feel like the world needs more fantasy and whimsy out there, so if you agree with that, this might be the place for you. A safe little corner in the internet for light-minded people to ramble about meaningful nonsense. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. This is for sure the shortest video I have ever recorded, but I just felt so passionately about these books and wanted to show it to you all and hear what you guys are thinking and feeling. Though this could be a 3-hour long video if I talk more about Lord of the Rings, but alas, I shall spare you. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a lovely day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And honestly, stay whimsical, stay magical, live in your fantastical little world in your head, and bring a little magic to your day-to-day life. Yeah, thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!